Hello everyone, welcome to Mohansh Technologies. Today we are going to be discussing about quantum computing, QuizKit related 45 days online training related program, and this particular batch is going to be starting very soon. But before that, I want to give some topics clarity in the YouTube. So for V2 videos, I will try to upload different kind of techniques and topics related to the quantum computing, related to the Python QuizKit framework also. So I already told you there are two kind of computers, classical computers and quantum computers. What is the major difference between the classical computers and quantum computers? Classical computers are going to be working with the binary format. The machine is going to be working with the binary format like zeros and ones. But this kind of quantum computers, these emerging computers are going to be working not binary format. 0 to 1, there is one state available. So 0 is the state. 0 is the state. 1 is the state. Right? 0 is nothing but no. 1 is nothing but yes. And 0 is nothing but failure. 1 is nothing but success. 0 is something like not available. 1 is something like available. Two kind of states basically. So when you take classical computers, zeros, 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 0. See, that is some kind of binary format. So do you know every character is having some ASCII value, right? So computer understands all the characters, whatever you enter in the program, those particular characters are going to be converting into the ASCII values binary format, and that will be executable, that will be compilable. But coming to the quantum computer, it is not. Quantum computer actually imagining there is some there is some state there is some state between the 0 and 1. There is some state between the 0 and 1. That kind of state it is actually imagining. That kind of state it is imagining. It is a combination of 0 and 1. If 0 and 1 mix, what is going to be happening with? 0 is available left side of the universe, 1 is available right side of the universe. But between the 0 to 1, there is some state, something is going to be available. That state is actually called, that state is actually superposition. Superposition. So 0 is one position, 1 is one position, combination of 0 and 1 is superposition. That kind of superposition, a qubit is going to be generating. Multiple qubits are going to be generating, and qubit to qubit, some entanglement is going to be happening with. So I will discuss later what is the kind of superposition concept, what is the kind of entanglement concept, all these things in the quantum computing. But before that, initially we need to understand how the computers was built. How the computers was built. Computers basically we know CPUs, right? And we know GPUs also. Now current trend is basically GPUs. Current trend is GPUs. Upcoming trend is QPUs. Upcoming trend is QPUs. CPUs we know, CPUs we know, and GPUs we know. Nowadays, everybody using CPUs and GPUs. Okay, now we try to understand what is the major difference between this CPU and GPU and QPU. We try to understand each and everything in the simple process. Okay, let me open the paint here. See this diagram. I just draw the diagram. I given a table here. In quantum computing, CPU versus GPU versus QPU. What CPUs are? What CPU? First of all, data unit. Data unit for the CPUs. What is the data unit for the CPUs? You know, data unit. Bit 0 or 1. Bit 0 or 1. That is a bit format. That is basically data unit for the CPU. Then come to the GPU. GPU data unit is same bits. Sir, this CPU and GPU are called classical computers. This CPU and GPU are called classical computers. Either this is 0 and 1. But come to the QPU, not bit format. This is a qubit format. Yes, the first point is a very interesting point. This is something like a qubit format. What is the meaning of QPU? What is this qubit? 0, 1, or both? Exactly. 0, 1, or both. That is actually a qubit is. That is actually a qubit is. Data unit. First of all, I am talking about the data unit. In the part of data unit, CPU and GPU are classical computers, but QPU is superposition. Superposition quantum computer. Classical computer, quantum computer. Quantum computer have qubits, not bits. That is the first point you have to understand. The second point, how the tasks, how the task type is going to be working in the CPU. CPU task type is basically, you know, that sequential process. Task type is something like sequential process. Sequential, sequential, yeah, sequential process. Okay. And coming to the GPU, how the GPU working process task type is, this is emerging, a massive massive parallel. Yes, this is very, very important for the artificial intelligence. And this is very, very important for the data analytics. This is very, very important for the deep learning procedures. Nowadays, everybody, even Gen AI, and agentic AI, all the people and data analytics people, all these people are actually working with the GPUs only. GPUs are graphic processing unit. CPU is, you know, that central processing unit. GPU is nothing but graphical processing unit. QPU is nothing but quantum processing unit. Quantum processing unit. Okay. And what QPU task type is? Then coming to the QPU task type, how the QPU task type then? CPU task type is sequential. GPU task type is massive parallel. Then what about the QPU? What about the QPU? Quantum parallel superposition. Quantum parallel superposition. This is working with emerging way quantum parallel superposition. This is working with this quantum parallel superposition process. This is working with what? Quantum parallel superposition. Let me make it 20. Yeah, that's better. Quantum parallel superposition. This is working with quantum parallel superposition. Right. Now coming to the course, how the course will be. Okay, so basically coming to the CPU, how many cores which are going to be working with? Let me take the color. Okay. How many cores which are going to be working with? Here, cores will be only few cores. Only few. It means 2 to 64, something like that. 2 to 64, something like that. Cores. CPU cores will be 2 to 64. Only 2 to 64. But coming to the GPU cores, thousands, sir. Not 2 to 64, not a single digit, not a double digit. It is something like thousands, thousands of cores, thousands of cores. Then quantum, imagine quantum, qubits, quantum, imagine, huh? Quantum, imagine, lakhs are millions qubits, lakhs are millions qubits, lakhs are millions qubits, not thousands, not thousand cores, not a single digit, a two digit cores. Quantum is going to be having lakhs or millions qubits. Exactly. Yes, coming to the CPU, speed focus, low intensity, low intensity. Basically, speed focus for this, low intensity, low latency. Okay, low latency, intensity, latency, whatever. High, high. This will be high, sir. Coming to the GPUs, high, and coming to the GPUs, Not not imagine. Okay. So unimagine. So imagination, beyond imagination, beyond imagination, beyond imagination. Speed focuses beyond imagination. So your imagination is actually uh, it is not beyond imagination. Nothing but it is not actually reach your imagination. It is more than your imagination. Beyond imagination that keep you speed focuses. And with maturity level. Maturity level. This is very mature basically. CPUs are very mature. Okay, fine, very mature. CPUs are very mature. That fine. Maturity level CPUs are very mature. At the same time, this is going to be working with GPUs. GPUs basically working for AI and HPC. Morely focus on graphics. Morely focusing on graphics. How the movies are actually working with these kind of effects, VFX effects. All these things are actually working with the GPUs only, not CPUs. Those kind of people, Rajamouli Garu and this uh, 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 pan India movies which are going to be having highly graphical interfaces, how the things are actually happening with the computers. CPUs are not working, sir. Only GPUs are working there. Then come to the GPUs. What GPU? That is something like a emerging and experimental maturity. Maturity, we cannot able to say that. We cannot able to say the maturity here. That is also again beyond imagination. Again, I will write a beyond imagination here also. Beyond imagination, emerging beyond imagination. The same beyond imagination. So your imagination is actually not worth here. Emerging and beyond imagination. That is the concept of QPU. QPU maturity. Emerging beyond imagination. Come to the best for this is best for general computing. Which one, sir? CPUs. CPUs are best for general computing. General computing, nothing but you can develop full stack applications. You can do your operating system level, whatever the tasks you are giving. This is going to be very fine for that. General computing, this is very fine. But coming to the GPU, GPUs are best for GPUs are best for what? AI and ML, graphics, when people are working with the graphics, when people are working with ML, when people are working with the DL, deep learning, when people are working with the NLP projects, then these GPUs are most important. And CV, computer vision. For CV also, GPUs are very, very good. And why? Because of this is massive parallel processing. Parallel processing is going to be happening here. That is the why reason. And even data analytics also. That is very good for that. Then coming to the GPU, coming to the GPU, quantum optimization, cryptography, coming to the GPU, what is the best for? This is best for multiple things. This is best for multiple things. I will explain one by one. Quantum optimization, quantum optimization, quantum optimization. And one more thing is cryptography. Cryptography. Yes, cryptography. And one more thing is chemical. Chemical. So quantum optimization, this is best for cryptography and chemical industry. Quantum is best for chemical industry, sir. Remember it. Am I clear, guys? So we have different kind of features and we are trying to delivering the differences between the CPU, GPU, QPU. And CPUs and GPUs are called classical computers and QPU is called quantum computer. And bit level CPUs are working with the zeros and ones. GPUs are working with zeros and ones, but QPUs are working with 0, 1 or both. Between the 0 to 1, some position is available. That position also working with the QPUs. Task type, this is sequential. GPU is a massive parallel. QPU is a quantum parallel superposition. Cores, here only 2 to 64 cores are available. GPU level, thousands of cores available. And QPU tasks are millions of qubits, lakhs and millions of qubits. Coming to the speed focus, this is the low latency and this is the high, this is beyond imagination. Maturity level, very mature CPUs, GPUs, AI, HPC graphics, and QPU emerging beyond imagination. Again, I am writing like And this is best for general computing. Which one? CPU. GPU for AI, ML, graphics, DL, NLP, CV, computer vision, data analytics. There are a lot of things. Nowadays, GPUs are actually famous, but coming days, QPUs are getting famous. Super computer that is actually, which is going to be executing the tasks just like that. Even GPU can work a task in 1 year that QPU work in 2 seconds. Getting my point? Okay, there is a 2048 crypto algorithm is there. Okay, crypto algorithm is there. That kind of hash algorithm applied on the particular system. General GPUs will take 2 years to break the particular lock, but QPU will break the lock within 1 to 2 minutes. That much power is there. 2 years, one task need to execute in 2 years by the GPU, but QPU will break the task within 2 seconds or 2 minutes. That's simple. That much simple. That much simple. Okay. So nowadays, quantum computing have a lot of job openings with the QuizKit framework. So later videos, I will explore the QuizKit frameworks and how to prepare, how to install the QuizKit, and how to write a first qubit, how to execute the qubit. Each and everything I will explain in the YouTube. You can just follow the channel. If you like the video, share the video, subscribe the channel. Still, people are not subscribed the channel. Please subscribe the channel. We will be having a lot of quantum computing videos which are going to be uploading. Okay, and we are going to be starting the batch in coming month. Quantum computing 45 days session, and we are actually Mohansh Technology only plan is online sessions. We don't have any offline sessions, and even for quantum computing, people are charging 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, something like that. If you inquiry for quantum computing, people are actually charging only, some people are only going to be teaching like that. And they are charging like 3.5 lakh, 4.5 lakh something. But Mohan's technology is not like that. So later you can understand how the process will be. And those people are actually saying that quantum computing will take 2 years. Oh my God, 2 years. 2 years I want to learn quantum computing. Ah. What is going on, sir? Quantum computing, we will deliver in 45 days. In 45 days. What do you want to learn for the job? How to get the job in quantum computing? You have to understand, sir. You are not creating the quantum computing, sir. You are not creating the quantum computing. You are not going to be generating the framework. You are not going to be generating the algorithms now. You people are using the algorithms. You people have to understand the algorithm. You need to write the program based on that for the different kind of industries. That is what you have to learn. So I will explore. Already I given some video about the quantum computing content. Whatever the content in 45 days I have to cover. I already provided one video. Please watch that video, previous videos on quantum computing. And later we will be having the QuizKit framework installation. And I will explore all the videos in the YouTube also. You follow the channel. You can able to understand about the quantum computing. And if you want to full-fledged learn, get the job, contact Mohan's Technologies. And in Mohan's Technologies, some other courses also there, like blockchain, W3, Web3.js, at the same time, blockchain Python, and we will be having MuleSoft, and we are going to be having all modules of cybersecurity. In cybersecurity, ethical hacking is there, and in cybersecurity, trending, demanding, IAM is there. In IAM, again, we will be having multiple like PingFederate, Ping Access, CyberArk, Okta, these kind of emerging technologies. We have the so many positions open for that. And Mohan's technology target is we have to deliver only emerging technologies for getting the jobs. Again, some prerequisites are there. Some programming fundamentals needed. Something like HTML, CSS, JavaScript for the user interface designing part. Python programming. Python is trending programming, and JavaScript is trending programming. These two trending programming languages, we are going to be giving free classes, 30 days. Every month we are taking the free batches. Those free batches you can attend for the HTML, CSS, JavaScript one batch, and Python is one batch, AML KYC one batch. Free batches we are delivering. Please take the free batches for that. And if you want to join for the full-fledged classes, you can contact Mohansh Technologies for emerging technologies. One more time, I'm telling, we are delivering only emerging technologies. I don't want to go for the uh, silly technologies. Sir, generation is changing. Generation is changing. So previously we used dabba phones, na? Now we are using a smartphones, flip phones, different kind of 5G phones, different kind of advanced phones we are using. Generation is changing. You have to change yourself, learn emerging technology, get job easily, and till 30 years your future will be settled. 30, 40 years your future will be settled. That is promising thing. Okay. So if you like the video, please subscribe the channel, share with your friends and family members also. That's all for today. In the coming session, I will discuss with you one more important topic, something like qubit, and some more important topic, something like QuizKit. Okay. Every video have a very important topic I'm going to be delivering to you. Understand the topic, understand the topic, and please try to write down the notes. And you can do the R&D research also you have to do. Okay. That's it, guys. Bye for now. Have a good day. See you signing off. We'll meet in the next video.